Off you go.
Social entrepreneurship. Building a social mission-driven business. Learn what it takes to start a business with a social mission. In this talk, our co-founder, Antonio, reveals how to identify a problem you want to solve in the world, develop a business structure, craft a brand story, and launch your vision for the common good. Whether you are curious to know how businesses begin, eager to build a brand of your own, or working for a mainstream brand, whether you are curious to know how businesses begin, eager to build a brand of your own, or working for a mainstream brand, Antonio's experience as a social entrepreneur will help you gain the clarity and insight to start making a difference and achieve more positive outcomes.
Sounds good. This is really well written. Who wrote this for you?
No, I did because this is the official program, so we write it with a lot of time. And this guy, he's an English guy, that he's a journalist, and he writes very well.
He writes very well, huh? This is, I mean...
I think, actually, he also gives English classes and so he has an English school or something, but I've never asked him. But he's very good, I mean, in terms of, he's a journalist, and you can see that, because when he writes, he's fantastic. Then, face-to-face, he's a bit of a cold guy. I don't like him, but, the way he interacts. But writing, he's fantastic. So
we don't need to know what he's like as a person, and he's not a TV journalist, so we don't care. If people only read his writing is wonderful. He writes much better than I do.
Yeah, of course, because he's a journalist. It's normal, no?
Okay, so, business structure.
Business structure.
That's it. You got business.
Can you repeat?
It's the same as business strategy. You got the SS, where we're doing an alliteration. We're doing a liaison. Business strategy, business structure.
Yeah. Okay.
You try.
Business structure.
Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Like off. Because it's French. Entrepreneurship.
Entrepreneurship.
Difference.
Social entrepreneurship.
Okay, we've got elision. Difference.
How to make a difference? Difference.
What letter are we missing out?
E. What to make a difference?
That's it.
And achieve more positive outcomes for your cause.
Cause.
For your cause. Can you write it for me, cause? The way you say?
Cause is like John or Susan. Or. The same as or. John or Susan. Cause. That's it. You got it. Next one.
Cause. Empowering brands to embrace their humanity. Consumer expectations for brands are shifting with record speed. Until very recently, brands did not engage on social political issues. However, as trust in institutions is at an all-time low, consumers have begun looking to brands to take the lead in affecting social change. According to research by Sprout Social, 66% of consumers don't want companies to stay silent on social political issues. In this track, marketing executives explain how those brands, with the courage to step up and challenge mandates, stand in the way of social progress and will achieve long-term value brand creation. I changed some things that way I could stop.
Okay.
Brands taking a stand forever again against animal testing. Forever against animal testing. Activism runs in the blood and the body show. who have always campaigned on issues close to their heart, raising awarenesses for change. Since the 80s, the Body Shop has been campaigning against animal testing in cosmetics alongside long-term NGO partners, like Cruelty Free International.
Splitting your trunk.
Okay. Alongside long-term NGO partners, Cruelty Free International.
Yes.
Their campaigning is
Also, the stress is on the Body Shop.
Body Shop, yeah.
It's on body. It's not on shop. The Body Shop.
Okay. Body Shop. Body Shop. Their campaigning strategy has always been to gather support, petitioning, and the help of their activist customers all over the world. Most businesses have reached an influence that most campaigners can only dream of. The Body Shop has an audience of 30 million customers globally every year and 3,000 stores in 69 countries. With their latest and biggest ever campaign, Forever Against Animal Testing, they've engaged with their audience to inspire change at the United Nations on an unprecedented scale.
You split your trunk? Dream of.
Yeah.
Dream of.
Dream of, because these phrases are a bit long, eh? Dream of, what is that? Yeah.
Also, unprecedented.
Dream of. Unprecedented. Unprecedented. Unprecedented scale. On an unprecedented scale. On an unprecedented scale.
Okay. How do you think you're doing?
Okay, I could have done better now, but well, that's okay.
I said That's very bad. Carry on.
It's contagious, isn't it?
Contagious.
Contagious, you say? Contagious?
I always say, when I'm working, that I make the same mistakes that everybody else does because I'm human and I have to be aware and check myself, and I have to work doing these things, because if I just teach you but I don't work doing it, then that's bullshit. It's like you teach your students in the business school but you work in business, so you're qualified to talk. Some old guy who's never done anything just teaching in the classes, it's no good. Everybody, I have the same problems that you do, and you just have to learn to deal with them. And I have to be careful about my own mistakes. And I'm supposed to know how to do this. But you have to be humble, you have to have humility, and you have to say, yes, here I did something that was okay, but it could be better. Oh, you see what I mean?
Yeah.
The good thing about you is you say, I could have done this better. It was okay, it was fine, it was much better than last year. But you're saying, I could have done that better. But that's fine. But you need to analyze it more specifically. Say, how could I do this better? What can I do here, here, and here? No? Technical knowledge. Not just, it needs to be better. No. What can I do? Okay, next one. And think about all the tricks. Tell me all the tricks that you can put into one of these paragraphs. Tell me some tricks. What do we have to be doing here?
Word stress, the sentence stress, intonation, bullet points, liaisons.
Body language, eye contact, tone of voice.
Yeah.
Humor. Have we done any humor yet?
No, but because we don't have next day I will have the script, so that will be easier for humor and some.
Okay.
We will need to do it. It's humor, so.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Do we want to do some? Are we doing any body language?
Well, we can do. Yeah, we can do.
Okay. So you need to think. You are not, okay, when you're doing this, you're on the stage, like in the theatre, so they see you big. So You know, they say that they see everything, so you can use your whole body. Here, I only see what's on the screen. Oh? Let me look at myself. So I can see that I can go here. So if I do any body language, I have to do it here. No? On the stage, you can be here. But look, you can't see. I'm waving my hands. You need to wave your hands here. Like you're a TV actress. Okay. So.
Same. Okay.
Carry on.
Business as a force for good. The emergence of new organizational forms. The gradual shift from shareholders to stakeholder value is fueling the emergence of new organizational forms such as B Corp, conscious capitalism, and the economy for the common good. Companies that become certified by these organizations can demonstrate that they are following a fundamentally different governance philosophy than traditional profit-focused business. Today, there are over 4,000 companies certified by these organizations. So, why are companies opting to do this? In this unique discussion, we will together representatives for each of these organizations to openly discuss the internal motives for certification and explore how the rise of these alternative forms will require a reimagining of how we think and talk about businesses.
Okay. So, we talked about body language. What?
Sorry, didn't do body language. Sorry, I forgot.
Exactly. So.
Sorry, I'll do it now. I forgot. Sorry, I didn't do much today, and I'm not.
I know. Which is why you have me to help you. So.
Sorry,
if you forget body language today, maybe you forget body language when you're doing it.
No, because I'll be standing up, and for me being standing up it's impossible not to do body language. I mean, I do it naturally.
Okay. So, next one.
No worries.
Next one, but with body language.
Okay. How human brands win? The brands that everyone seems to love all have one thing in common: humanity. Humanity in a brand is a wonderful thing. It inspires passion in the people who work for the brand and those who buy from the brand. In this interactive discussion, we'll examine the evolution of brands over the last decade and deep dive into this new frontier of brand humanity.
Okay, so what body language did you do?
Well, I did some things that you didn't see, but apart from that, so love and humanity and wonderful things.
Yes.
And passion,
yes.
Things like that.
Okay, so I didn't actually have to see the body language, because when you do body language, you can hear it. What do I mean? When I'm doing the voiceovers in the studio, I don't just do the voice. I'll use the whole body and the hands. Nobody sees it because they're only recording the sound. But you will hear it. You will hear it. Because on the words like passion and all these, they're big words. No? Emotive words. That if you do these things, I hear it. Fueling.
Yeah.
Fueling.
Fueling.
Yeah? So,
Fueling.
You use body language, and even if I close my eyes, I can still hear it. Which sounds crazy, but it's true. So, next one, with body language.
Okay. Human-centered design has come up short. We are more skilled than ever at creating desirable products, but those same products often exacerbate the world's most pressing issues, from loss of privacy and the spread of misinformation to rising inequality, and environmental degradation. As we approach even more unpredictable and decentralized technology frontiers, something must give. The question is, will it be our short-term methods and business models, or our long-term human values? Design is facing an unprecedented opportunity to evolve as a practice, learn from past mistakes, and envision where the future of our profession will go. How do we get there? Join Artefact Vice President of Design John Russo as he shares 4 approaches to designing for a preferable future, uncovering design outcomes, thinking in systems, broadening stakeholder definitions, and identifying the shared values that drive all of the above. You will be inspired and ready to face what's next in the mindset, skills, and lessons learned to enter the next era of technology. Following John's presentation, Alfonso from Samsung will provide a complementary view from the perspective of technology with purpose.
Okay, so we have a couple of questions again, and you did the question, then you paused, then you started again afterwards. I think you could have done a little more, no? A little bit more question, a little bit more pause, then a little bit more relaunch.
Yeah.
Because I didn't say before you started this, but I was thinking, this is a longer bit.
Yeah, it's a very long one. Yeah.
So, when we've got a long one, what we don't want to do is we don't want to think, I just want to get to the end.
Yeah.
No, we need to give it the same amount of cool stuff as when you have a short one.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, so I'm writing down all the words that could be pronounced more clearly for me to understand. Don't worry if you don't see them all spelt out today. I'm going to send you the sheet afterwards, and in the next class that you're here with me, we can look on your piece of paper and we can write them down by hand how they're phonetically spelled, okay?
Cool.
No? And we can practice them again, because these are words that you're going to use in your stuff. No? Because
exactly.
If we use other words, we learn other words, but here we're learning the words that are specifically for your thing. Shared.
Shared. Shared.
Air. No, diphthong. Air. Shared.
Shared.
That's it.
Shared.
Okay. Okay, so the next one. I'm not saying that you have to do it like this, but we have the word anthropologist. Oh, that's a long word. That's like a scientific word.
Anthropologist.
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 Oh, and you say it. Academia. No, it's like an academic scientific word. But hang on a second. We're in business. What do we want to know about the fucking anthropologists? This is not a university science shit. Okay? No, but you're going to say how anthropologists can help you sell more Coca-Cola. No? And make your customers into, what do you call them? Benefactors.
Benefactors.
That's it. So when you buy Coca-Cola, you're not a customer, you're a benefactor with the anthropologist. Okay, off you go. Make this sound like it makes sense.
Why the world needs anthropologists? No, anthropologists.
Anthropologists.
Anthropologists. Anthropologists, no?
Anthropology. Like apology.
Why the world needs anthropologists. In this unique presentation, Veronica will explore the different applications of anthropology beyond traditional academia. In particular, she will focus on design anthropology, its methods, practical applications, and its potential for framing the future of humanity. Design anthropology in this type of processes and techniques, while acknowledging the opportunities arising from a collaborative approach between anthropology and design.
Okay, so.
Anthropology. Between anthropology.
No. Anthropology.
Anthropology and design. Anthropology and design.
Collaborate. No? You said.
I said collaborate. What is it? From a collaborative approach.
Collaborative. Yes, collaborative.
Collaborative approach between anthropology and design. I'm going to skip the next one because it's going to be out, so I'll go to the other one. This is an interview I need to do that I'm going to prepare, and next day we'll make it happen, okay? So I'm going to the live interview with Philip Cotter and Patagonia.
Just 1 second.